What's up, guys? Ballhawk32. I'm back with part 2 to the radio app showdown between Slacker and Pandora. Sorry about before, I got cut off, battery died, ran out of some space on my SIM card, on the SD card. But like I was saying, Backgrounder is amazing for radio apps, and I kind of left you off without telling you which app I like more. While I was away, I found out a little bit more about Slacker, which did put it up a little bit higher in my choice of which is my favorite #1 radio app. And if you do have, hold on, let me just pause out of this. If you do have favorites, it is really cool to have favorites because they show you, bam, right there in the top favorite stations. Let's say Lil Wayne's my favorite station, which it is as of now because I just added it real quick. Click it. It takes a little bit longer than Pandora to switch between stations and actually start playing, but it still plays great and it goes straight into your favorite section. Another cool thing that I found out is click on it. Besides the fact that you have all this, I went to the wrong thing. The touch sensitivity is just as good. Before my previous video, I just wasn't touching it right because I was trying to do it through the camera. You go to fine tune, and you can tune it to play it even more of the music you want to hear, which is what it says. I'm not really sure how the favorite section works. It says minimum, more, or max, and then song popularity and year. I know how to work because it says you can do it by hits, familiar song popularity, deep, if it's like not that many people know about it, fringe, if like no one knows about the songs. You can put it to hits and it'll play like the top songs from Lil Wayne, since that's who I'm doing right now. You can change the year from classic Lil Wayne songs to older, to recent, and to current ones that he just came out with, which I think is pretty cool because it does help tune out the stations and the music that you do not want to hear, which I think is cool. Also, one thing that I did not like this much about this app is that when you have an artist, like let's just say Lil Wayne was my artist, or I did this before with Kanye West. Kanye West was my artist while doing Slacker, and I got like some Missy Elliott songs and some songs that really personally I don't think had a lot to do with Kanye West. I know they're supposed to play songs that are related to Kanye West songs or like within the same genre and stuff, but Slacker Radio doesn't get as close to Kanye West as Pandora does, which also makes Pandora a bit better. Slacker Radio, I think, is going to become a great app. It's definitely going to become better than Pandora Radio eventually, but right now as a free app, it's just not as, like, I don't know what the word is, but you can't just go to it and count on it as much as Pandora. It looks a lot better than Pandora, I think. It has a lot better layout, and I love the fact that you can play comedy. And for those of you that are into international and spiritual gospel music, it can do that too, just with the click of a button or touch of a touchscreen. But if I wanted to play comedy, I got my explicit comedy and my regular comedy. Explicit, why not? But it just takes a bit longer than it just takes a bit longer than Pandora, I think, sometimes, and I don't think it runs as well, although it runs perfectly fine most of the time. But so I guess what I'm trying to say here, although it's hard to say because I really do love Slacker right now, and I've been using it more than Pandora, but overall, in the long run, Pandora is a more solid radio app, although Slacker has more of it's more eye candy, it's better looking, it's better to look at, although I usually don't look at it, just put it in my pocket anyways, and I just listen to the music. But Slacker Radio, I think, give it in its next update, it'll probably be at the best radio app in the App Store. But another thing I found out that can automatically make it way better than Pandora is if you go there, where do you go? Let me find out. I think if you go, yes, to settings, let's say I was just listening to this.
Handed out Kleenex at the beginning of the funeral, which I thought was cocky.
Alright, it's like, it sounds just as good, but you go to settings, and in settings, they tell you, try Slacker Radio Plus. Right now, when you first start off in Slacker Radio, you're on a basic plan, but if you go click Slacker Radio Plus, it'll say upgrade, but it will take you actually to a Safari bookmark, like a Safari page. And what it says is, try Slacker Radio Plus, unlimited skips, unlimited song requests, and no audio or banner ads, which I think is amazing. The only thing bad is it's $4 a month with an annual subscription. You can use this, and also you can use this on a BlackBerry, iPhone, Slacker G2, which I think is their own little mobile music device, or any computer. Which is also cool. You can use it on a computer just like Pandora. I think you can use Pandora on the radio on the computer also. And you can try it for free, which just means using the basic one. But if you don't mind paying $4 for a little bit extra after you already, like, try out Slacker Radio regular. If you don't mind paying $4 for unlimited amount of songs, then I say do it, man, because $4 with no skips, unlimited skips and unlimited song requests, I think that's amazing, because you'll be able to listen to as much music as you want for as long as you want and not have any ads or banners in the way, and you can just keep listening to music and not have to worry about if you want to skip but you can't skip, so you have to listen to a horrible song. But I found a way around the skips by creating like 1,000 stations, or just keep switching between stations, so that way you avoid the skips. And that works better in Pandora, since unless you use this one more, you'll obviously have more artists and more stations in this one than Pandora, but I've been using Pandora since like it first came out, so I obviously have a lot more stations in Pandora. But if you have a lot of stations, what I'm just trying to say is that you can make it around the skips and not have to worry about having just 6 skips like it says. I like Slacker Radio. Out of 10, I'm going to give it 8.5, just because it's not yet that fully polished. Although some of you might give it a straight 10 because it just looks and feels amazing. But I'm going to still go with Pandora. Although if I want to listen to comedy and if I want to have a nice fun time while doing radio, I'm definitely going to go to Slacker over Pandora. But if I just want something that is fast, works great, I'm still going to Pandora. That's been around for longer than this, and it's the best radio app, I think. Thank you for watching. Leave some comments on what you think is the best radio app. Maybe you like Wonder Radio, which is another one that I have. Maybe you want to see a review on Wonder Radio, which is also cool because you'll get your local stations and stuff. Although it actually costs money. This doesn't cost money. Slacker Radio is free unless you want to do the Slacker Premium or Plus. And Pandora is free. But if you want me to do a review on Wonder Radio and Last FM and all that stuff, or if you just want to say in a comment, hey, I like Wonder Radio more, I like Last FM more, I like blah 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 radio more, just reach out to me, alright? Rate, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe, and I'll be making a lot more videos if I get enough subscribers. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.